Howdy guys, Jimmy Song here. I wanted to talk a little bit about what is going on with Ethereum. What's with the price drop? Now, most of what I'm going to say in this video is pure speculation, and I want that to be very clear. I don't know anything internally. I don't have any insider info. This is just a guy that is just speculating on what is going on. So don't take it as gospel. Don't like come and say that I'm representing some corporation or something like that. I'm not. I'm just guessing. But there have been rumors for a very long time that there is an Ethereum plunge protection team. And much like in the other video that I did about Bitmain and Bitcoin Cash, I think there's been speculation that somebody's been sort of preventing Ethereum from dropping. And who knows who it is, but they're really not that easily distinguishable from, say, somebody that is just bargain hunting or something like that. But that's been the rumor for a while, and they even have a name, the Ethereum Plunge Protection Team. They might exist, they might not. There's been some technical analysis that people have done saying like the pattern on Ethereum is a little bit unnatural, and that it gets vigorously defended at certain prices and so on. And I have no idea if that's true or not, but I do find it a little bit plausible. But the big drop in the into below 300, I think. May be indicative of a lot of these ICOs that have large Ethereum balances sort of offloading some of that Ethereum. They know that they're in a bear market, and it doesn't look like we're going to get out of it soon. So how do you protect against that? Well, you protect against it by getting rid of the real assets that you have, and going into US dollars or something. And that's what I suspect is happening. And a lot of them, you can sort of see it in the price a little bit. Bitcoin isn't nearly as volatile, and that's because if you are liquidating your Ethereum or whatever, oftentimes you have to go through Bitcoin because Ethereum to US dollar, that's not nearly as liquid. And if you go through it, well, the net effect is more or less zero. You buy some Bitcoin and then you sell it for cash or something like that. So, relative price between Bitcoin and Ethereum lowers, but the Bitcoin price itself doesn't get affected that much. So that seems to be what's happening. And if it continues to happen, and if there's a lot of panic selling on the Ethereum side, and there's a lot of ICOs that raised a lot of money that have a lot of Ethereum, then what happens? Well, the price tanks, and this is something that you should be aware of when you're talking about volatility. When you suppress sort of local volatility, you end up with huge black swan events. But if you let the volatility happen sort of short term, then the giant black swan events aren't nearly as likely. So, if Ethereum is going through something like that, it's possible. But it's really hard to say. Anyway, that's my speculation on Ethereum. Please tell me what you think in the comments. This song is done.